I woke up reaching for your hand, forgetting you were gone. For just a moment, everything felt like it did before. Your picture's fading on my wall, but I still know your face. Funny how a heart can hold what time can't erase. I don't call, I don't write, I don't ask where you are, but I still talk to you when I'm staring at the stars. I still love you in silence when nobody can see. I still carry your memory somewhere inside of me. I don't need you to come back, I don't need you to know. I'll just love you from a distance and learn to let you go. I heard our song in the evening and everything stood still. For 3 minutes I was back there, back before you changed your mind. We had dreams about tomorrow, we had plans we couldn't keep. Now the only thing that's left are memories I can't sleep. Maybe you forgot the nights when we promised we'd never change, but I remember every word, every kiss, every embrace. I still love you in silence when nobody can see. I still carry your memory somewhere inside of me. I don't need you to come back, I don't need you to know. I'll just love you from a distance and learn to let you go. If you ever feel lonely, if the world gets too cold, I hope someone holds you the way I used to hold you. And if you ever wonder whether I forgot your name, just know that some people leave, but their love remains. I still love you in silence, even after all this time. You're no longer beside me, but you're still somewhere in my mind. Maybe someday I'll stop hurting, maybe someday I'll be free, but until then I'll keep your memory quietly inside of me. I still love you in silence, and maybe that's where our love will always live. There was a time when your voice could make the whole world disappear. I didn't need a perfect life, I only needed you near. We'd lie awake until the sunrise, talking about our dreams. I never knew those simple nights would become my favorite memories. Now the room feels twice as empty, and the silence feels too loud. I can stand among 1,000 people and still feel lost in the crowd. I was home when you were here, I was safe I still know your little habits, the way you smile when you were shy, the way you'd hold my hand tighter whenever you were scared inside. I wish I could return to those days, before we learned to let things go, before the words became too heavy, before love became goodbye. I don't blame you for the ending, I don't blame myself tonight. Some stories lose their meaning before the final page is written. I was home when you were here, I was safe inside your arms. You made every broken part of me believe it could be whole. Now I'm searching for that feeling in places it will never be. I had everything I needed when you were here with me. If I could hear your voice once more, I wouldn't ask you to return. I'd simply say thank you for every lesson that I learned. You showed me what love could be, you showed me how deep a heart can feel. Even though you couldn't stay, what we had was real. I was home when you were here, and maybe home can disappear, but I'll carry what you gave me through every coming year. If another love finds me, I'll never forget your part, because you didn't just leave my life, you changed my heart. I was home when you were here, and sometimes I still miss the person I was when you loved me. I thought I was getting better, I thought the worst had passed. Then I saw your face in a photograph, and suddenly I was back to the night we met, back to the way you smiled, back to believing foolishly that you'd be mine for life. I don't wanna remember, but I don't know how to forget. Every beautiful moment still feels like a regret. When your memory hurts, I don't know where to hide. You're gone from my life, but you're still alive inside. I can change my number, I can move to another place, but I can't escape the memories I see when I close my eyes. I stopped going to our places, I stopped listening to our song. I thought if I avoided everything, eventually I'd move on. But love doesn't disappear just because you walk away. Sometimes the heart remembers what the mind wants to erase. I wish I could hate you, it would make this easier. But how do you hate someone who once made you feel safe? When your memory hurts, I don't know where to hide. isn't you. Your memory still hurts, but maybe that's okay. It means what we had was real, even though it couldn't stay. We were young enough to believe that love can never disappear. We built our dreams on promises and held each other through the fear. I remember every little thing, the way you laughed, the way you smiled. I thought we'd have forever, but forever lasted just a while. We try to hold the pieces, but they slip between our hands. Sometimes love is real and still can't survive the things we can't understand. We were the love we couldn't save, two hearts that couldn't find our way. I gave you everything I had, you gave me memories and pain. Maybe we were meant to meet, maybe not to stay, but I'll always wonder what we'd be if we had found another way. Your silence became an ocean between everything we said. We stopped talking about tomorrow, started sleeping in separate dreams instead. I could feel you slipping from me, even when you held me close. The hardest kind of goodbye is the one you already know. I wanted to keep fighting, you wanted to be free. I couldn't make you stay when your heart had stopped choosing me. We were the love we couldn't save, two hearts that couldn't find a way. I gave you everything I had, you gave me memories and pain. Maybe we were meant to meet, maybe not to stay, but I'll always wonder what we'd be if we had found another way. I don't regret the nights we had, I don't regret the tears. You were the brightest part of me for some of my darkest years. If loving you was a mistake, I'd make the same one twice. Because for a little while you made my life feel right. We were the love we couldn't save, but that doesn't make it fake. Some beautiful things disappear, no matter how hard we pray. I'll carry all the good we had and leave behind the blame. You were the love I couldn't keep, but I'll never hate your name. We couldn't save our love, but I'll always be grateful that we had it once. I walked past our old street yesterday, and everything looked the same. The lights were on inside the houses, but nothing called my name. I remembered how you held me When the world was falling down, you were the only place I knew. When I was lost inside the crowd, now I'm learning how to breathe without hearing you beside me. But every quiet moment brings back what you left behind. Somewhere you still exist, somewhere you still mine, somewhere in another memory. We're still running out of time. Maybe in another life we never said goodbye. Maybe that you stayed forever. Maybe that you never left my side. I don't know where you are tonight or who you're sleeping next to. I don't know if you remember all the things we used to do, but I remember every detail, every smile and every scar. It's strange how someone can leave and still feel so close yet far. I stopped looking for your shadow, I stopped waiting by the door, but my heart still keeps a space for the person I adore. Somewhere you still exist, somewhere you're still mine, somewhere in another memory. We're still running out of time. Maybe in another life we never said goodbye. Maybe that you stayed forever. Maybe that you never left my side. If I could borrow one more moment, I never asked for more. I'd hold you just a little longer before you walked out that door. But life doesn't give us endings. We can choose or rearrange. Sometimes the person we love most is the person we can retain. Somewhere you still exist, somewhere beneath the stars. Even though we're strangers now, I still remember who we are. And maybe that's enough for me to know our love was real. You may not be in my life, but you're somewhere I can still feel. Somewhere you still exist, and somewhere inside my heart I'll always remember where we began. I found an old picture yesterday, two strangers smiling in the rain. We look so sure we never change, never knew love could fade away. Your hand was wrapped around my fingers, your hair was resting on my chest. I didn't know I was living the moment I'd missed the most. Now the nights are getting longer and the silence knows my name. I keep searching for the person who loved me before everything changed. I miss the way we were before the words became goodbye, before forever turned to nothing, before you stopped looking in my eyes. I don't just miss you, I miss the life we almost had. I miss the way you love me, I miss the way past the places we called ours, but they don't feel the same today. The coffee shop is still crowded, but your chair is empty anyway. I wonder if you ever think about those nights beneath the stars. We thought the world belonged to us, now we're living worlds apart. I know I shouldn't hold on, I know you're better off without me, but letting go of someone doesn't mean you stop loving them completely. I miss the way we were before the worst became goodbye, before forever turned to nothing, before you stopped looking in my eyes. I don't just miss you, I miss the life we almost had. I miss the way you love me, I miss the way you made me glad. Maybe love was never meant to last forever in our hands. Maybe we were only given enough time to understand. You taught me how to open up, you taught me how to fall, and even though you left me out, remember it all. I miss the way we were, but I'm learning to let go. I'll keep the best of what we had and leave the rest below. And someday you'll remember me, I hope it's with a smile, because even broken love was beautiful for a while. I don't miss who we became, I miss the way we were. I still remember your last smile, the one you gave before you left. I didn't know that moment would become my biggest regret. Your footsteps disappear slowly, but your memories stay behind. I try to leave you in the past, but you were always on my mind. I thought time would make me forget, I thought my heart would learn somehow, but every road I take alone still leads me back to you somehow. You were my last goodbye, the love I couldn't leave behind. I said I'd be alright, but I was only telling lies. I gave you all my heart, you gave me memories to keep, and even after all this time, you're the dream I see in sleep. I hear your name in crowded places, and suddenly the world stands still. For just a moment you're beside me, then reality comes back again. I wonder if you ever miss me, or if I'm only yesterday. I wonder if you ever think about the love we threw away. I don't regret the years we shared, even though they ended in pain. I'd rather have loved you once than never known your name. You were my last goodbye, and the hardest one of my life. I noticed it in little things, the distance hiding in your eyes. Your hands were still holding mine, but your heart has said goodbye. We used to talk until the sunrise, now silence fills the room. I could feel you slipping away long before you told me the truth. I would have fought for every moment, I would have stayed through every storm. But how do you save a love when only one heart holds on? The day you stopped loving me, the whole world lost its light. You were standing right beside me, but I couldn't reach you that night. I remember your final words, you deserve someone better than me. But I never wanted someone better, I only wanted you with me. You walked away so peacefully while I fell apart inside. You closed the door between us and took my future with your goodbye. Now I wake up every morning and forget for half a second. Then your empty sigh reminds me that you're no longer mine. The day you stopped loving me, the whole world lost its light. You were standing right beside me, but I couldn't reach you that night. I begged my heart to understand, but tears were all I could see. I didn't lose you when you left, I lost you the day you stopped loving me. Maybe love doesn't always end with anger or a final fight. Sometimes it disappears slowly, like stars before the morning light. And maybe that's what hurts the most. There was nothing I could do. I was still becoming forever, while forever ended for you. The day you stopped loving me, something died inside my soul. I smiled and said I understood, but I never felt whole. Maybe someday I'll forgive you, maybe someday I'll be free, but I'll always remember the day you stopped loving me. You didn't break my heart when you left, you broke it when you stopped loving me. I kept your number in my phone, even after you were gone. Sometimes I type the words I miss you, then delete them before the dawn. Your picture fades beneath my screen, but somehow you still feel so close. Funny how a person disappears and leaves behind the most. I told myself I tell my heart to let you go, but every night when no one's here, there's something you should know. I loved you past goodbye, past every reason we shouldn't, past all the nights I cried, past every promise we couldn't defend. You walked away from us, but my heart never learned to leave. I loved you past goodbye, and that's the hardest truth in me. I see your face in crowded places, hear your voice inside the rain. Every little thing reminds me of the love I couldn't save. You probably don't remember the way we used to dream. We thought we'd grow old together, now you're just a memory. I don't want you to feel guilty, I don't want you to come back. I just wish that losing someone didn't feel this much like that. I loved you past goodbye, past every reason we shouldn't, past all the nights I cried, past every promise we couldn't defend. You walked away from us, but my heart never learned to leave. I loved you past goodbye, and that's the hardest truth in me. If another man makes you happy, I'll try to be happy too, even if a part of me still belongs to you. Because real love isn't always about keeping someone near. Sometimes it's letting go while wishing they were here. I loved you past goodbye, and maybe I always will. Some hearts learn to move on, some hearts simply learn to feel. You were never just a chapter, you were everything to me. I loved you past goodbye, and I'll love the memory quietly. So go and live your life, I'll find my way somehow. You were my greatest love, and I still love you now. I still walk the road we used to take, past the little cafe by the lake. Your favorite song is playing somewhere, and for a second I feel you there. I thought the years would make me stronger, thought I'd stop missing you someday. But some memories don't get weaker, they just learn a quieter way to stay. I don't blame you for leaving, I don't blame myself for trying. Sometimes two people love each other and still end up saying goodbye. You left a place inside my heart that no one else could ever feel. I learned to live without your touch, but I don't think I ever will. And if loving you is temporary, why does forever feel so real? You became a part of who I am, and I learned to heal. I remember how you held me when the world was falling silence in the crowd. Now somebody else is holding the hands I used to hold so tight. I hope they know how lucky they are when they tell you goodnight. There are things I never told you, words that disappear with time.